Oh, I didn't put it on Facebook.
Yeah, share that, dog.
Let's go.
Do you need an instruction manual for your phone man?
Oh,
shit, I do. It does too much.
Maybe. I probably do.
Could write one. We could make a little video instructional. You know, do our thing. Make sure the kids know to stay up on their phone game.
Live now.
We be so live.
Live now on. Oh, I spelled it N-O-E. That typo's not gonna pass.
Typo game. Typo game strong. Mary Jane, good afternoon. Welcome to the one and only About That Time. I'm your host, Noah Rubin. We're chilling here with our friends of the family, the one and only Air Credits. Now, if you guys aren't up on the Air Credits movement, we have Steve, very famous producer from the Hood Internet. We have Clinton, aka Show You Suck, a world-renowned hip-hop MC. They've come together. They are the Air Credits. They have a new collaborative record out called Arteria Verite. That is fucking high-end, guys.
You say it better than I do.
You guys are doing some high-end stuff. I don't know.
Yes.
Do you have a sommelier that recommends tracks off the album?
Would you like one?
It seems as though it could be an appropriate move.
We could arrange that.
Guys, the sommelier can be arranged if you want a track selection from Arteria Verite, the new album from Air Credits. They are also currently on tour with the Black Moth Super Rainbow. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for having us, man.
How's it going, Steve? I know you're feeling a little challenged today.
I'm feeling a little challenged. Woke up this morning to find out I had thrown out my back. Not super psyched about
That
it.
is not a good thing to feel when you wake up. Now, in general, Mary Jane doesn't give out medical advice, Steve, but in this case, what we recommend for that is weed.
Okay.
So here you go, buddy.
I understand
This is a medical recommendation. It's something that I feel as though could be something that helps us all with our back pain.
My back hurt too.
Okay, well, we'll get you some of that as well, my friend. No one left behind when it comes to back pain alleviation via cannabis. We have a policy here at About That Time at Mary Jane that all shall be relieved of their pain via the cannabis.
This is great. It's a lot cheaper than what I had in mind.
Affordability is key when it comes to pain relief. You don't want to go too deep in those pockets.
No.
But it sounds like you guys went pretty deep in your pockets with this album, especially the album name. That's expensive.
Yeah,
Do you have to get like an
paid a
Amex
lot.
Black to name your record that?
We paid a lot for the title. We got with one of those branding agencies, that names thing, or not a branding agency, but like a naming agency.
Sure.
That like comes up with names like Zillow or Zynga, and they're like, this album title will cost you $3 million, but you'll sell so many copies. And that was, I thought that was a good pitch.
It sounds a great pitch. They probably don't know that you don't sell copies of records anymore, but whatevs. They can't be up on all of the ins and the outs of this here music biz.
No, but that is our new record. We made it with some friends from Minneapolis. Sims, the rapper, Ice Tep, the producer. Came out August on Doomtree Records. Go get it.
Guys, stream it up.
Buy a record.
Buy a record. Is it on the vinyl?
Yeah, we got vinyl.
That's classy
And it comes
shit.
with a zine, because we know the kids love zines.
Guys, vinyl plus zines equals happiness.
Hell yeah.
Probably add some weed to the mix. That could do you right. Now, Clinton, I need to ask. I saw a special flavor of this. You're rolling up something nice over there. There was some interesting flavor notes, I believe, in that stick you be rolling.
Yeah, this is Banana Smash. It's a Banana Smash Swisher Sweet. I tried it on my own. This is not a sponsored ad. I found it in a random town. Not behind the counter, but in front of the counter. Come from Chicago, you never see that. Swisher Sweets are always, White Owls, always behind the counter.
Never in front of the counter.
Never in front of the
That's
counter.
very welcoming. They welcomed you to enjoy their Banana Smash.
Yeah, this is lit.
Okay, have you now this is not the first time you smoked the Banana Smash, though.
No, I had one yesterday.
Okay, so are you officially riding the Banana Smash wave?
I'm undecided on it, actually.
Really,
This
kinda
is
more
kind of
lukewarm.
the deciding blunt.
This is, guys, we shall decide if the Banana Smash Swisher is the new shit.
We're reviewing it live.
We are reviewing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Where else can you get this kind of highly classified, super exclusive information besides Mary Jane, besides About That Time? We bring you the quality knowledge.
This is some real shit.
Guys, real shit, about to happen. Hanging out with air credits. Clinton is rolling it up.
Will there be a banana wave this November?
We can find out right
Tsunamis happen, but this may be a banana wave. Banana Smash too, guys. I mean, this is definitely kind of like a little dirty, funny pun joke type of thing, right? Banana Smash?
I don't get it.
No, I don't get it either, but I'm just assuming since it's just flying right over my head what a Banana Smash would even
It's
be.
about fucking.
Guys, is the Banana Smash about fucking? This is a really important question.
Can people call in?
We would love that. We can call them in on speaker. Who should we call? Should we have someone call?
Well, just anyone that wants to weigh in.
Well,
I don't know.
who do you think would be a good person?
Number. Oh, this is great.
Who do you think would be a
great.
person? We could call a person
pretty
and
good.
put them on speakerphone.
You know who I want to talk to? Anyone? Do you know anyone that works at In-N-Out?
I don't know anyone that works at
Because
In-N-Out.
I got some. We got to talk real.
You want to know what I heard about In-N-Out? Is that they only hire internally. So even like the higher up executives literally started as potato smushers.
Well, let's talk about the potatoes because that's what I wanted to talk about.
The fries are a little leaving something to be desired.
Leaving something to be desired. They're terrible.
You have to order
way.
them well done. That is one of the keys.
They come well done.
I think ordering well done is one of the secrets
You mean
to
like
getting
doubling down on how well done they are?
Yes, extra fried.
I
yo.
guess so because them joints, they're unedible.
Inedible. Wow. In-N-Out, you just took an L. You've just been banana smashed.
And I've been keeping my mouth closed about In-N-Out for a real long time, and like it's just time to speak my truth.
Well, I mean, just because you make a great burger doesn't mean you make great fries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some people drop the ball on the burger, but you'll go there just for the fries.
But them fries are unedible.
Inedible fries, guys. In-N-Out, step your game up. I don't know, maybe they're used to people ordering them animal style or, the extra well done.
People are complacent, and that's the problem.
When it comes to French fries especially.
Yeah, they really are.
Guys, let us end the era of French fry complacency. You know what I mean, Steve?
I do. People shouldn't settle for anything less than an Arby's curly fry.
Steve is a longtime supporter
Yes.
of Arby's. This has been well documented. There may be few folks on this planet who are as deeply involved with Arby's as a culinary option as our friend
And I stand
Steve.
behind my brother when we talking about Arby's. I stand behind him. And I want to see no fuck talking in them comments. None. You can't say nothing. You can't. Arby's is kind of bulletproof.
Arby's, guys, In-N-Out's fries are trash, but Arby's is bulletproof.
This is gonna play in California because it's the truth.
I'm gonna stand on it. I stand on
I think
it.
the blunt is falling apart.
Don't say that on God.
Guys, the banana smash.
It was my fault.
You gonna play me on
It was
camera?
my
Steve
fault.
fucked up the banana
It was
smash.
Steve's fault. Look, listen, I threw out my back today.
Well, we get you talking. We get you
old
talking about
Steve
Arby's,
time.
Steve, and you started going to a different dimension. That's the thing. Like, once we get you on Arby's,
The
I don't
blunt
know.
just like turned into a roast beef
I
sandwich
did.
in front of me.
Please vouch for my blunts for the past couple of days.
I talked about wanting to talk about this on the show, like the progression. If I don't know if there's any way to like get at the old like air credits story archives on Instagram, but some of these like joints and blunts that Clint was rolling 2 years ago were like they were struggle joints.
They were struggle joints.
And there wasn't even really blunts at first. It was just the struggle
No,
joints.
Yeah. We smoked. It was struggle.
Yep.
We smoked though. And that's what's
Now
most important.
in 2 years time,
Come on.
so much better.
Come on.
The improvement. I wish we had a side-by-side photo, but we don't. I did send you the photo of us at the Grow House, though.
Yes, I
That's
believe
great-
that we
that's
used that on the
great,
social media to
Air
promote
credits
you guys.
ex Mary Jane content.
Well, we are going to get into some Instagram content from the air credits during the show.
Oh, sick.
Just to make sure that everyone knows what's going on with you guys on the social media, making shit happen. Guys, we have sound effects today. Steve brought his sound effects. The SB202, a legendary sound creation device. And so, we like to make it 3D out here. Make sure that you know what's going on. Make sure the banana smash. We don't have smell-o-vision yet, though, guys. We have not installed smell-o-vision.
You smell it?
I don't have the button.
The banana?
Yeah.
I do not.
I'm just gonna keep it 100. I never really noticed a difference in the flavors of these wraps.
You don't think that there's no different banana
I'm
smash?
not gonna say I think there's no difference. I just
What about when you open it? Not smoking it, but just when you open it, you get a little whiff of the whiff of it.
yeah. I guess so. When I'm smoking it, I can't tell the difference. But when I was a non-smoker, I guess I can always kind of smell
Here you go, Steve.
the differences. But back when I was a non-smoker, there wasn't a lot of different flavors. So back in my day,
When I was a kid, we didn't do that shit. We all relate to that feeling. Let's go back to the Instagram though, guys, because we'll take some pictures. We're gonna show them. You're gonna tell us what the story behind the picture is, and you can, make sure that the Mary Jane people are all up on the Air Credits movement. So picture number 1. I think these are some collaborators you guys connected with. Tell me what's going on here.
Okay. The guy on the left, his name is Obvious Chauncey, a known Chicago personality and Emmy winner. The guy on the
you
right
see the hat.
is the rapper Sims from the Doomtree crew from Minneapolis.
And let's see, they got an Emmy behind them.
You got the Emmy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
That
the
is-
word with the Emmy?
We move in silence.
It's definitely theirs, is what I can tell you.
Definitely theirs, guys. They grabbing Emmys.
You know what time it is.
I do know what time it is. It's like 1:29. Okay, so in what context were you linking with these Emmy award-winning legends?
I mean, we were just fresh off a radio interview, and we came across the Emmys. We felt so inclined that legends had to take pictures with legends. So we had to get one off of the ground.
I like that.
There's various other awards in the background.
It does seem
Yeah.
that that's the case. Is this an awards showcase of some sort?
It's just like a private collection
Really?
of our awards.
Really? Guys, this awards closet is next level.
This is at Vocalo and WBEZ in Chicago.
Yeah.
I hate to. The cover is blown.
Guys, no one go rob them for their awards. The truth has been told now. It's what it is. The kids know where they can post up for their slick Emmy shot.
Yeah, they just left it in the open. Isn't that weird?
That's trusting. It's very trusting.
That's good. That's a good public radio vibe.
Yeah, public
Trust.
radio should be trusting
There you go.
and worthy of trust. All right, guys, you switching it up. All right,
do it.
let's do another one from the Instagram. This one feels like it's bringing that vibe of wild pictures in the dark on stage. What is the code language that is being used here on these keys?
Oh, thanks. Hashtag old Steve. Could you make that larger? That's a set list. That's a set list from the Arteria Verite tour, and also launch buttons on a keyboard.
Real
so that we
music.
could. It's hashtag real DJing. It was doing like a. Do you know? I reference this a lot, but do you know the scene in Superman 3 where Richard Pryor has to start the two computers at the same time?
That does ring a bell, yes.
That is basically me on stage on the Arteria Verite tour, getting everything ready to go. Every song.
Guys, Steve is Richard Pryor from Superman 3 on stage. If you want to see it, you better check them out on tour, because the reincarnation of Richard Pryor in Superman 3 is available for viewing on stage with the air credits.
Yep.
That sounds classy. You got to be organized. You got to know how to turn things up. You got to know how to navigate the channels of reality. Now, speaking of the channels of reality that need navigation, I believe you guys took a little tour to a weed facility.
We did.
If I'm not mistaken. What's going on here?
That's a weed facility.
It's your boys.
What they do is it's like a place where weed is grown. I'm not sure how how to word it, but like they, I guess they make weed. That's in Denver. That's
It's their grow.
yeah, it's a grow. It's our buddy Andy runs a cool company called True Cannabis.
Shout out True Cannabis.
Yeah, shout out True Cannabis. So we had to pose up for the weed shot. It was
that's legit.
crazy seeing a place like that for the first time.
Yeah, hell yeah. They had
Like I hadn't been in, like, it's, you know, all the regulations is crazy, but just like being around like, you know, weed jungle is
and it's like strands
amazing.
that look like fucking dragon tails and like it's some wild shit.
Dragon tail strains.
it's over.
It looks like literally the plant looks like a fucking dragon's tail. It was one of them. I took a picture of it.
That's wild. Next level.
Can we get an image of a dragon's tail for comparison?
It's a little bit.
I would ask for a Lakers castle. You could find the dragon from that cartoon and put that up. No pressure.
Yes, no pressure, Jordan. Let us not feel
I'm a
overly
guest.
pressured when it comes
Yeah.
to the dragon tail.
Take that as no pressure and some pressure.
Yeah, look, guys, this is not the easiest plane to fly. True. Very true. Guys,
It's air-
ask,
it's your
and,
guests, air
ask and ye
credits.
shall receive.
Air credits dragon.
That's a dragon.
That is a dragon's tail.
That's a dragon.
Yes.
That's a next level dragon tail, guys. On demand. Dragons on demand. That's our policy. You know?
DOD. I don't really have anything more percussive than that, so that's gonna have to.
That's pretty,
That's gonna have
you
to
know,
accentuate things when we need a sound effect.
I think its limitation implies. I think it's good. I'm not mad at that. We have one more. We have a couple more from the Instagram. This next one looks like some photos where it's a little hard to decipher your face.
Oh, sorry.
Tell us what's going on here.
Well, what do you think?
You want me to handle that?
Yeah,
There we go.
I think I'll look at this real quick.
This is a photo from the Arteria Verte album. Graham Gardner shot it. Photographer from Minneapolis. That comprises of me and Steve, Sims,
That's your
and
boys.
Ice Tep. Yeah, and we kind of went with the theme throughout the whole project of kind of like masking our faces. So a lot of the videos, photos, even at the live show, like, you know, faces are kind of
Face mask on. It's a policy.
you know, make people pay attention to what really matters, the music,
Focus on the music, guys. That's the message here.
not my face.
Open them ears. Stop looking at my pretty face. That's a tough issue.
I do
know?
skincare for me, not for you.
Yeah, skincare goes deep inside.
Wow,
Wow.
that's a slogan.
Guys, there's a slogan for sale. Hit us up. We're negotiable. We got one more from your Instagram.
All right.
On stage, doing your thing.
Excuse me.
Where are you at? What's the word here?
This is in Asheville, North Carolina. It's a rare air credits appearance with ABX, Aaron Brink of the Hood Internet as well.
Legends.
What was the name? I think the Moth Light. Does that sound right?
Killing it.
I think that's where we were.
Yeah.
I'm gonna verify that. But this was like in the kind of the first year of touring air credit stuff. We had just come from playing a car racing festival in Atlanta called Grid Life. And then where else were we? This was like a run right after we mixed the first project.
We're in Nashville.
Yeah. We mixed the first air credits record, broadcasted in Nashville, and then did a bunch of dates right after that just to start practicing being a live thing.
Yeah, so this show early on, the show's changed quite a bit since then. Even the visual presentation is different. The light setup is kind of lowered. This is before I was using 2 mics. I go off of 2 mics now. Yeah. It's really, really early shit.
Well, it's nice to have the ABX in the mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
Yeah, he's contributed on a bunch of stuff that we've made. Always a great collaborator.
True. But, you know, to get him to come on stage and really do his thing, it's a little bit more of an involved process.
Yeah, well, it's legendary.
I mean, it's true. Is he sort of like the Dr. Evil of air credits in any way?
I don't know about Dr. Evil. He's the doctor.
So, I mean, I
So-
would say that he's got that over you guys, maybe.
Like the Frasier of air credits.
Frasier, guys, there's
man.
officially a Frasier of air credits.
I would
Steve,
say,
are you
you know what?
co-signing that?
I would co-sign that Aaron is the Frasier of air credits.
All right,
Aaron,
guys. Aaron, shout
You
out to
are the
you. Sorry
Frasier
you're not here.
of
You
air credits.
are the Frasier of air credits. That's important information, guys. Because, you know, who's the Frasier in your band? That's a really important question to
Who's the
answer.
Frasier in your life?
Who's the Frasier in your
Who's
life,
your
guys? Answer this deep and important question.
Aaron Brink, my
You will
Frasier.
learn so much in the process. Who is the Frasier in your life? All right, guys. We had some fun. We looked into the
Hold on,
Instagram.
I got one.
Okay.
Luke, I am your Frasier.
Oh!
Got him.
Luke, I am your Frasier. That is kind of like a Luke, I am your Frasier. Wow,
All right, anyway.
That's pretty good. Oh, we got to give a shout out to the sponsors, guys. That's something we do.
Shout out
We're
to
smoking
our sponsor, Frasier.
Frasier, shout out to
Frasier.
you. Shout out to Swami Select. We're smoking some Swami Sativa today.
It's awesome.
It's a beautiful, awesome thing. Also, shout out to Candy Pens. They make amazing vaporizers, like the Ruby vaporizer, upon which I am puffing. You can see them embedded in some of the world's most famous music videos. They have a great collaborative product with Amber Rose. I know who, we all love.
Shout out to her.
Shout out Amber Rose, shout out Candy Pens, shout out Swami Select. Thanks for making About That Time possible. All right, now we've checked in with the world. We've checked in with your Instagram. We have to check in with the news, guys. We do a segment
with the news.
we call Roll the News. We talk about some important headlines from around the world, mostly regarding cannabis.
Okay.
Talk about it, The first story for tonight comes from Canada. There's been a lot of Canada-related weed news, guys. Have you been staying up on your Canada-related weed news?
Do you want us to tell you the answer to what you just asked?
No.
Yeah, they down with weed now.
They're down with weed now, guys. That's the headline. Canada is down with weed now. They have federally legalized cannabis. There's a lot of headlines coming out of Canada the last few weeks for us. So, shout out Canada. Hope you're having fun. Weed is legal. You're catching headlines. That's just what it is.
Here's the headline I saw about Canada, is that the Vancouver airport, there's like an area right outside the gates where you can smoke weed now.
Well, not only that, the first story from tonight's Roll the News is from Canadian airports. Funny you should mention it. Because in addition to the outdoor smoking areas, there is now a cannabis disposal bin should you forget that you're carrying cannabis and are about to board an international flight. Guys, these apparently are bins that are unsecure. They are pretty much just a bag and a little bit of a frame. So fundamentally, you see where this leads. This is basically going to just be a pile of free weed sitting in the
Garbage
airport.
picking.
Are they out? Are the cans outside?
They're right before you enter security.
I'm in it.
Just drop by the airport, pick up some disposed
I'll
of
pick it up on the way in
weed.
and on the way out.
Now here's the question, guys. Disposed of vaporizer. You give it a wipe down, it's good to go. What's the policy there?
Look here, man. I flat out put my mouth on worse. I'm gonna at least wipe it down.
We give it a wipe down.
Yeah.
But we've done worse. We can't be biased against this potential free cannabis experience. So this is what's happening. You're able to smoke at the airport outside.
Right.
But if you are carrying cannabis, you're going on an international flight, there are these disposal bins. Again, seems like an invitation for, at least a second glance to see what kind of goodies might be in there.
So are you suggesting like just taking weed from the trash?
Well, that's the question. Is weed
Damn.
in a garbage can actually trash? That's a really important metaphysical question.
Now let's
Daniel.
talk about this.
Is
Let's
it
talk
classic?
I feel like a new social norm kind of develops from that, right? So now, do we frown upon people that throw other shit in those? Because I totally would. If I saw someone throwing something that wasn't weed in that fucking thing, we got a problem. And I'm calling your ass out.
That's true. No one wants like an open half can of Coca-Cola
Yeah.
thrown in there
No.
on the weed that could be had. Now, if I was a TSA employee and I had reign over this does seem like it could be also added as a work benefit. When you say if there's just like a giant pile of
Yeah.
weed that you need to like dispose of every week,
Ooh, work gonna be so messy. That job. You mentioned the politics over that job that would develop.
Yeah, who's in charge of cleaning the weed trash tonight?
The politics involved, the treachery. That would be
What do you think? Is that rocks, paper, scissors?
to
Take out the
workplace.
trash. I told you.
Is that like a game of rocks, paper, scissors? Do you think there's like a system? Is there a sign-up
That's like
board?
game of cards type shit.
Employee of the month from the previous month gets the job for the following month. That's the reward. Could be, guys. Well, I hope they figured it out up in Canada. It does seem like an important and interesting question, but certainly take a second glance in that weed trash bag and just see what might be around. We have another story that involves some travel. It involves the weed. Utah Senator Jim DeBakis ate his first edible.
Good for him.
Now, Senator DeBakis, he is in the state Senate in Utah. Utah will be voting on November 6th in regards to medical cannabis in Utah, and he wanted to go and experience cannabis for himself. He's never tried cannabis, and he felt as though his experience with it would give him a better perspective on how to stand on this issue. So he booked himself a flight to Vegas, not on taxpayer dollars, and he went to the dispensary and he ate edibles. And you know what?
Taxpayers' dollars?
Not on taxpayer dollars, on his own
that's cute.
dime. Senator Jim DeBakis went to Vegas, ate an edible, just to report back to the world. I have a fact-based opinion on this.
That's great.
Yeah.
How did it go?
He said it went
Yeah,
great.
picture didn't like
He's
it. It
alive.
looked like it went well.
He's alive to tell about it. He's having fun. You know, he saw Frasier. Frasier made him trip. And at the end of the day, here's his quote. Everybody mellow out is his quote.
Yes, Lord.
The people that are terrified by it seem to be the people who have never tried it.
Let's go.
Guys, follow in the footsteps of Jim DeBakis, the Utah state senator who experienced weed for himself and formed his opinion accordingly.
Oh my
Gotta
God.
do your
Shout out to
research.
changing your mind. It's okay. You can change your mind.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys another story about changing minds in the regards to cannabis. We covered this story yesterday. Chris Christie of New Jersey, the infamous
Christie.
conservative, has apparently changed his opinion. Changed his opinion on states' rights in regards to legal cannabis after attending a Melissa Etheridge concert.
What?
Shout out
Chris
to
Christie
Melissa
went to the Melissa Etheridge concert
Shout out
and
to
is
the Lilith.
having second thoughts about his opinion on cannabis.
Bring the Lilith Fair back.
Lilith Fair, come
Bring
back.
the Lilith Fair back. That's what we need.
Put up the pre-order. Put up the pre-order right now. I'm in.
Shout
Is
out
there
to her.
is there a glamping option at the Lilith Fair?
Can we get a pre-order button?
Yeah, I want
right
the
there.
That's
I
the
want-
power. It's the power of women, bro.
It's the power of women and power of glamping. I think that Lilith Fair could have a high potential for a glamping element. I think that glamping and Lilith Fair seem to go hand in hand. Like
It'd be nice.
I would be into that. It would be like they would kind of smell clean. The linens would be comfortable. It would be something that everyone could enjoy. Imagine the bathroom situation would be pretty
It'd be a
civilized.
great energy.
Yeah. Shout out to Lilith Fair. Shout out Melissa Etheridge. Shout out Jim DeBakis from Utah. Everyone's liking
Look at this
weed.
crew. This is a great crew.
People are changing minds. Guys, this could be our new band.
Let's go.
I mean, I know you guys do collaborative records. So if you're looking for your next collaboration, it could be me, Jim DeBakis, and Melissa Etheridge joining up for.
All right.
I don't know if we're going to out premium the title of your last record though. So
We'll get in the studio and we'll see what happens.
that's true. You got to
what
just
happens.
it's got to be organic. You can't fake the fun. You know, you'll end up with something like the Kanye and Pharrell collab, number 1, I believe it was called.
I like
You know,
that
when you
song.
try a little too hard.
I like that song. I like that song.
I like it, but I feel like like putting those two people together. There was some moment where I was like, maybe they could have done something more. No disrespect, either of you guys. Jim DeBakis.
Does Jim
shout out to you.
DeBakis? Jim DeBakis? Do you do beats, man? Come back. Oh, there he is.
Now he does.
Oh, he does.
He may have not
Yeah.
previously,
Okay.
but
See,
after
that's-
eating an edible, now he does. Makes mad beats. All right, we've got a third story from tonight's installment of Roll the News. Will New York
Roll the
State will New York State liquor stores sell marijuana? What do you guys think? Should the liquor stores be where you buy your marijuana, or should it be a separate system of dispensaries?
I mean, sounds like convenience to me.
Yeah.
Convenience is king. That's the vote here. I can't really argue with that.
No.
Now,
I think it's just separate now because it's still so new. But it'll get there.
it'll get there. I mean, you know, liquor is also a
Supermarket. We need
high
supermarket weed.
Less trip for me.
One less trip, guys. The liquor store and the weed store could be one. Now, the organization that is promoting the idea that New York liquor stores should be the proprietors of the marijuana is called The Last Store on Main Street, which is an organization that is backed by the liquor stores themselves, but is promoting the idea that this is helping preserve the neighborhoods, making sure that these main streets, main thoroughfares in towns have thriving businesses that can help, create the identity of the community. More tax revenue, sooner for the state to fulfill basic responsibilities and invest in the future of our neighborhoods is the quote from The Last Store on Main Street. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't want weed in the grocery store, I don't think.
No?
Weed in the grocery store? Weed in the liquor store.
Weed in the liquor store.
What about weed at the
together.
weed at the florist, guys? The
think about,
florists. Anyone with a
all of it.
florist's license should be the one selling cannabis.
Yeah.
It does seem to me like that's more consistent with what's going on. Can you imagine having like fresh trimmed cannabis, like it stays in the like moisture controlled little area, so you're getting it. But I guess you got to dry it out. You got to cure it before you smoke it, so that wouldn't work. Maybe not the florist.
I like to go back to the supermarket. That seems fine.
Okay, supermarket is acceptable.
We're in.
Produce.
Let's go.
Guys, produce section at the Ralph's. What is the main grocery store in Chicago called?
That's the Jewel Osco.
The Jewel Osco.
That's probably the number one.
Okay. Do you have like a sort of indie favorite?
Like a indie favorite grocery store?
Yeah.
Set the world ablaze. Set the world ablaze.
I feel like I should just shout out something.
Shout it out.
No, go to shout out where you go.
Mariano.
Yeah, shout out where you go.
Mariano's.
Stand on it.
Guys, Mariano is getting a strong shout out. Last store on Main Street, we got to rep our local businesses. What's up with Mariano's?
It's a nice place.
We got
to
some
get
great
groceries.
donuts.
They don't have weed, but everything else you would need is there. It's a great grocery store.
Don't have weed, but everything else you would need.
That's not their slogan, but it could be. That's slogan number 2.
When they rebrand and start carrying cannabis, Steve, you got them their slogan.
I want. Is this a copyright? Does this count as copyright?
Hell yeah, this is proof.
Okay.
Sure.
There it is. My slogan. Your story. That's another slogan. Second slogan.
Slogan Factories. When can we hear more about your new startup, Slogan Factory, Steve?
It's coming.
The Slogan Factory is churning out hits at a rate that you will not believe. Okay, gentlemen, that was Roll the News. We checked in with what's going on with you guys. We checked in with what's going around the world, in the world of weed. We like to make sure that we also check in with the stars. And we do something we call astrology time.
Yes.
So an important part of astrology time is breaking out the salt crystal lamp. Sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't work great. We had George Clinton on a couple weeks ago. His foot was on the lamp and completely pulled the bulb out on the way up.
yes.
But we kept it smooth. George was a funky guy,
I love these.
He didn't freak out. Everyone loves a good salt crystal lamp, guys. It adds a bit of energy to the room.
I didn't know. know.
It's that kind of, and if you lick it, it tastes like salt.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Try.
Guys, you just lick your
tried
salt
this
crystal
one?
When I
lamp.
first found out about these, I had a little habit of whenever I was somewhere and I saw one, I had to try it. People have fake ones.
So you were licking plastic
Oh,
salt
yeah.
I
crystal
legit
lamps?
was, and this was like.
Have you heard this story
This
before?
is like within
Steve?
2
So
years
you were
ago.
testing them? No, I don't know about this.
This is Clinton. This is a big reveal for you that you had sort of a salt crystal lamp licking phase.
Yeah,
I mean, we all go
But
through
you
phases.
separated the real from the fake.
exactly. People are out here faking good energy.
Dude, don't fake the good energy.
Get the real thing. What's wrong with you?
Get the real thing, guys. Do the lick test. Don't fall for it. Do the lick
It's
test.
natural.
Is the
It's salt.
energy real? This is mandatory, guys. Make sure you lick it up, or else you're gonna get fooled. Okay, guys. What we do on Astrology Time is we took both of your horoscopes. Now let's get a little background. Do you guys follow your horoscopes at all? Are you guys into the horoscope?
I do not.
Okay, that's legit. How about you, Clinton? Do you follow the astrology?
Not heavy, but people like to often like tell me what the hell's going on with me
Right.
before it happens
Right.
or as it's happening. So yeah, there's a few people in my life that like push, that kind of like force me to know.
Okay, so it's around you. It's in the ether.
Yeah.
Okay, what we did is we went to your birth charts, we pulled out some phrases about your horoscope, and I'm going to read them off.
Okay.
And you guys are going to help me choose whose chart it's from.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so we're going to choose, did it come from
Astrology
Steve's
time.
chart?
Yes.
Did it come from Clinton's chart?
Okay.
Steve, so the world knows, you're a Pisces.
Pisces boys.
Clinton, born on 420. What the heck?
Real smoker.
Clinton is on brand, guys.
Real smoker.
Born on 420. Now, that's a pretty elite birthday to have.
Elite, hey.
Especially in this day and age. Clinton is repping hard for the 420. Born on the day of weed.
I feel every birthday is elite.
Okay.
Born
shout
on
out
the
to
day of
everyone.
weed.
We took your charts. We found some phrases. You tell us whose chart is it from. Number 1, never afraid to own up to their controversial opinions. Who's proud to be controversial of the two of you? Who's owning that one? Who's got the controversial opinions?
I'm not shaking it up. Respectfully.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Clinton's chart.
Okay, you guys are choosing Clinton. The horoscope disagrees. The horoscope says, Steve, that you are the one who is never afraid to own up to your
shady.
controversial opinions. But, you know.
I want to say that Clinton was the one that said that shit about the In-N-Out fries first.
In-N-Out controversy, dodging the internet controversy as thoroughly as possible. Get that internet
I jumped on the
controversy.
pig.
Pull up to my comments.
Yo, In-N-Out, they have like, it's like some
Pull up.
Scientology shit, right? Like they have people, you know, they enforce their will. Okay, number 2, sometimes appears to live in a dream world. Yo, who's in the dream world deeper?
It's probably me. It's probably me.
I feel like we both do. Is both an option?
Taint today.
All right. I don't know.
Okay, you guys can both, guys don't have to agree. You can disagree.
Yeah, pick me.
I also pick me.
Ooh.
Clinton, you got that one.
Okay. But you are. You live your life. You live
Yeah.
your truth. You spoke your truth.
Could be applied to a lot of us.
Yeah, you spoke your
True.
truth.
No,
Steve.
no disrespect, Steve.
I don't think I know my sign that well. Let's move on.
Okay, we have number 3 from tonight's installment of Astrology Time. We'll go to considerable lengths to retain a youthful, attractive look. Who are you guys vain motherfuckers?
I'm learning. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'm in the process of learning how to love myself more. So I've been taking like more steps into like doing things that like outwardly take care of myself, I guess. And that's very new to me. So
His skincare social media game is way up.
It's real.
Mine is
real
not so
heavy.
much up.
Okay.
But Steve
Well,
looks
my
great.
guess-
so are you
my-
guys both agreeing?
But Steve looks
Clinton?
great.
I think. Well, thanks, man. That's nice.
No, I mean it.
But I think it's you.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, guys. You guys are everyone's in agreement. That's a Clinton trait here from the horoscope for sure. We got another one. Often suffers from breathing difficulty. Either you guys asthmatic? You guys have trouble breathing ever? This is a bit of a strange one. I will admit.
I feel like if I hit a vape pen too much, I start.
Getting a little wheezy.
Ooh, I ain't wanna. I gotta speak my truth. Sorry, industry. I gotta speak my truth.
I am, however, happily vaping.
I do like them though. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Never not vaping.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Okay, who's the one
know.
of you two? Who would you vote? Often suffers from breathing difficulty.
I mean, my throat's been making some weird sounds this whole time. So I'm going to go with me.
Okay, that sounds fair. Clinton, what's your vote?
I feel the way about putting that on him.
Okay, well, you want to know
I don't
what?
want to put that on him.
Everyone's synced up once again. You guys nailed it. That's from Steve's chart. Good
My
job.
chart is true.
Sometimes breathing
I
difficulty
have been
occurs.
making weird sounds.
I didn't notice.
There you go. Okay, we have another element from the charts. Has a deep desire to change society. Who's desireful in terms of changing society?
We both are.
I know, but we got to pick one.
You can pick one. Whose chart is it
Games.
from?
It's like Drag Race.
Astrology Time
wanna
is a lot
eliminate
like
you.
Hunger Games.
I don't want to lip sync against my sister.
Oh, my throat just made another weird sound. See? The shit came true.
We are summoning it from the
Read
salt
that voodoo.
crystal lamp. The minute Clinton put his saliva on the salt crystal lamp, we summoned anything we chose.
I would love to change shit. However I don't know, I guess however the best way I can. I don't even know what that really even means yet. but I would like to.
Okay, that's a Clinton vote for Clinton. Steve, are you going to vote for Clinton or are you going to vote for Steve?
I think about, like, again, I mentioned your skincare social media game, but your just online, like, vocal presence about, like, how much you do speak out your opinion and do try to push things in the right direction. Like, I feel like you are a champion vocally of that. So I'm going to go with Clinton.
Clinton, Steve, horoscope, all aligned. Everyone's in agreement on that. Clinton, thanks for sharing your voice with everybody, bud.
No problem.
Yeah, I think the streets are appreciating it. We have one more from tonight's installment of Astrology Time. Has very little talent for handling his own financial affairs. Guys, do one of you have a little bit of trouble keeping your books sorted?
I'm not the best, so I simplified it. I simplified my finances, but I'm not the best at like, you know, on some multiple account shit.
Too many accounts. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
I feel like I have it in order.
That's me.
I'm no banker, but I feel like I got it in order.
Okay.
Is that from my chart?
Yeah, that's just not my wave.
All right, well, guys, it is from Steve's chart, actually.
It's my chart.
Steve's chart, little talent for handling financial affairs.
But see, you know what that shows, though? You know what that shows? You're not completely defined by what's in the stars for you. Not completely. It can be your fate.
Guys, you manifest your own destiny. The cards that are dealt do not mean that you
can work.
You got to work them. It's not just with the cards that are dealt, it's how you work the cards you're given. That's what I say.
All right. I'll go for that.
That's pretty good. You know, we're coming to the end of Astrology Time. We sometimes do color therapy. You guys want to do a little color therapy moment?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I got the yellows on. I got the yellows on.
Well, sorry.
You got the blues. You got the purples. This is a little bit of a color therapy moment. Oh. You can just kind of lean back into your color. Steve, you got the strong violets on. And Clinton, you got the turquoise on. You know, we're just getting into the zone, seeing how it feels. You know, letting that color impact us with positivity. Pretty good, right? Whew. Can be chill out here.
I just wanted to see what color they see.
What color do they see? What color does Fraser see? That's really the question that's being asked of us. Fraser has returned.
Oh, it does work like that.
Seeing colors. Guys, before we wrap it up here on About That Time, we'd like to make sure we give you a chance to let the people know what they should be checking for on the horizon.
What can they be looking out for? We're going to be on tour with Black Moss Super Rainbow for the next couple weeks. Going through Los Angeles, Santa Fe, Denver, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Cleveland. I think that's it. Is that it?
Yeah, you know, we're Air Credits. We make rap music about the near future. Yeah, if you
we got more music coming out next year, but there's some stuff you can check out on Spotify and other streaming services.
Yeah.
And buy vinyl, guys. Don't forget to buy your vinyl.
Yeah, the new record is available at doomtree.net.
YouTube. We got cool stuff on YouTube.
Yep, check out the videos.
The artist does not get paid per each time the record gets listened to, though. That's something people should be aware of.
Yeah, you know.
It's not how it works.
Do whatever you feel.
Yeah, just, receive what we made. We weren't going to just receive it.
Stream it up.
Check it out.
Check it out. In a city near you, Air Credits. Guys, thank you so much for coming through. It's been a pleasure, as always. About That Time, Mary Jane. It's been a Friday. Peace.